When I bend the arm, we can see that the joint is not drawn properly. There is a gap. After creating the joint properly, we can see that there is no gap now. In this video, I'll show you how I created this setup. I have created the upper arm layer and now I'll use the line tool to draw. Now I'll select the ellipse and draw it in the middle. To see the strokes, I'll press K. So we can see the strokes of the ellipse. They are not touching the line. I'll select the ellipse, go to the tool properties and increase its size. Now we can see that the strokes are touching each other. The point where the ellipse stroke touches the line stroke, we have blue dots over there. Now I'll copy the ellipse. And now over here also, the strokes are touching the line. Now I'll create the lower arm layer. Copy the artwork in the upper arm. Paste it in the lower arm. I'll select the middle ellipse in the lower arm layer. And we can see that this is the middle point of the ellipse. I'll press Alt B to select the brush tool and then click to add a dot over here. This will be the pivot point for the lower arm. I'll do the same for the other ellipse. Select it. Now I'll go to the upper arm. I'll disable the lower arm layer. Select the cutter tool and cut from here. Now I'll go to the lower arm. Use the cutter tool to cut. This part of the upper arm is open, so I'll go to the paint tool, select stroke, close this gap with a stroke. So right now the stroke is not visible. I'll press K. I'll select the contour editor, enable snapping. Now select this point of the stroke, move it to the other point, and because snapping is enabled, it'll get connected automatically. This artwork is created in the line art layer for both the upper arm and the lower arm. So now I'll add color in the color art layer. I have the upper arm selected. I'll click on the color art layer. click on the option create color art from line art, and I have the paint tool selected. I'll color this. Now I'll go to the lower arm layer, select the color art layer over here. So I have already created the hand. I'll go to the library, click and drag the hand, lower the size of the hand. For the hand also, I'll go to the color art layer, and color it. Now I'll open the node view. I'll add pegs for all the 3 layers. Select all 3 and then press Ctrl Shift P. The lower arm peg will connect to the upper arm peg for parenting, and the hand peg will connect to the lower arm peg. Now I need to set the pivot point for the pegs. So we have to set the pivot point with these tools. This is the advanced animation toolbar. If you don't have it, so we can enable it by right clicking over here and clicking on the advanced animation bar. So the pegs have a separate pivot point and the drawing also have a separate pivot point. So I want the drawing layers to have the same pivot point as the pegs. So I'll select all of them. Click on set properties on many layers. We'll get this option. And over here we have this option use embedded pivot. We'll choose the option parent peg and then click OK. Now I just have to set the pivot point for the pegs connected to the drawing layers, and the drawing layers will have the same pivot point. So I'll select the hand. For the lower arm, I'll put the pivot point at the dot which I created. And the upper arm will be over here. If I click on the drawing layer, we can see that I don't need to change its pivot point. It's taken the pivot point of the peg. Same is for the lower arm. But I need to fix this. So the master peg, this is the master peg, it has this pivot point. I want this peg to have the same pivot point as the master peg. I'll click on the properties. So this is the master peg. These are the location of the pivot point, the X and the Y axis. I'll copy this and paste it over here. Now we can see that if I click on the master peg, this is its pivot point, and if I click on this peg, it also has the same pivot point, and the drawing will automatically have the same pivot point. And in case we don't want to copy paste the pivot points, we can use scripts. We have the script over here to copy pivot and paste pivot. We can enable the script toolbar by right clicking and then enabling the option scripting, and after that we have to click on manage scripts. It will already be in this list. This is the copy pivot. Once we select it over here, it will come in the middle. We'll select it and then click on the arrow to move it to the toolbar. I have already added it. That's why I will not add it again. Now if I select the transform tool, I can move this, and if I press Shift B, it will select the lower arm peg. I can move it, and if I press Shift B again, it will select the hand pivot. If I press B, it will go back. So now we have these strokes which we need to remove. So we have 3 ways to remove the stroke. The most easy method is to use an auto patch. So we hit enter, type the name, select auto patch isolate. So the upper arm will connect to the auto patch and the other end of the upper arm will be on the composite, and the auto patch has to be in front of the lower arm. And now we can see that the stroke is not there. And for the hand we can do the same. One end of the lower arm will connect to the auto patch, and then the auto patch will be in front of the hand. Forgot to delete the stroke for the hand. Now we can see that auto patch is working for all 3. The other option is, I'll just remove auto patch. I'll add the color art layer from the node view. Choose the one which says color art isolate. So the lower arm will go behind the upper arm in the composite, and the lower arm will connect to the color art layer, and the color art will go ahead of the upper arm. This is how it will work. And the third option is we will create a clone of the lower arm layer. So I'll select the lower arm layer and copy it, Control C, Control V. So this will create a clone. The clone will have the same exposure and timing as the original layer, and it will have the same drawing. We'll go to the properties of the clone arm and we'll uncheck all the layers over here, all the art layers. We'll only keep the color art enabled. And now we'll connect the lower arm in front of the upper arm, and the other lower arm will be behind the upper arm. And this lower arm needs to connect to the peg of the lower arm. Now if I move it, we can see that it bends properly from the pivot point which we created, and there is no gap. So all 3 ways will work. You can use the auto patch or the clone method or the color art layer method.